The Sopranos.
The Sopranos.
I loved The Sopranos.
The Sopranos.
Tony Soprano.
The Sopranos.
The Sopranos.
Yeah, loved it. Loved it.
I started watching The Sopranos at a time when a situation comedy I had done for ABC had been canceled. When it got canceled, I thought, you know, I hate television. Television sucks. You can't do anything in television. And then I started watching The Sopranos, which sort of kind of changed my idea, along with a lot of people, I believe, in terms of what television could be.
The original conceptual joke of The Sopranos was...
Mr. Soprano?
Yeah. There was so much selfishness and me-firstism in America that it was making a mobster sick. The guy who actually invented me first. It was even too much for him.
Any thoughts at all on why you blacked out?
I don't know. Stress, maybe.
The Sopranos tells the story of an Italian-American mob family. But when David Chase sat down to write it, he wasn't thinking Vito Corleone. He was thinking Ralph Cramden, the godfather of all dysfunctional primetime males.
I knew when I was writing the pilot that there were, and even later on, that there were especially Cramden-esque aspects to Tony. Striding around the table bellowing, you know. He was filled with self-pity. Everybody in that show was filled with self-pity.
You think my life's a fucking picnic?
Oh, poor you.
Oh, poor you.
Sucks to be you.
You could watch that show just as a family drama and take all the mob stuff out of it, and it would be as interesting.
People would say, so, you know, you're in this mob show, and I was like, I never thought of it as a mob show. I thought of it as, you know, about a family, or about a man and his family.
But what the mob stuff does is it adds that element of urgency and life and death, and people always get caught up in the mob part of it. But the heart of Tony Soprano was your basic, you know, family man going through these problems.
To me, it was about a guy going about his day. And his day was waking up, having breakfast with his family, going to work, eating, more eating, some more eating, and then going to bed.
Remember the first time I came here? I said, the kind of man I admire is Gary Cooper, the strong, silent type. And how all Americans, all they're doing is crying and confessing and complaining, a bunch of fucking pussies. Fuck them. And now I'm one of them. A patient.
I like the characters. I like the tension. The thing that any moment everything can go wrong and you worry. And it's a draw. It pulls you in.
These people were murderers, philanderers, cheaters, and boors. And we loved them. We loved them all. We wanted to tune in each week. We watched with biting our fingernails, wondering what was going to happen.
What?
Miss Soprano, come on in.
So we had done 3 episodes, and this is the truth, I was already bored. It had bothered me that he hadn't killed anybody.
One of the first and only times that HBO got a little freaked out.
Oh my God, Tony and Meadow went to look at colleges, and Tony whacked that guy.
Tony.
Yeah. Look, I'll call you back for the motel.
It was the first time that HBO said, wait a minute, this might just be going too far.
They said to me, you've created like the most dynamic, game-changing character in the last 20 years of television, and you're gonna kill him right now.
Good morning, Rat.
I said, if he doesn't kill that guy, he's ruined.
I still like him. How did they do that?
You're just looking at it going, my God, the things I assumed about what television had to be maybe aren't necessarily true.
seemed to me that in our dramatic television, you didn't see human beings the way they appear in life. I couldn't stand that. People in TV, it seemed, always said exactly what was on their mind, especially in a family situation. But people don't. We all know that. We've all been to Thanksgiving dinner. I would say 98% of what Tony said, or Christopher, or Paulie, or any of them, was not the truth. If Tony says yes, he means no. If he says no, he means yes. If Tony says, no, I'm in a good mood, you know somebody's going to go down in about 3 or 4 seconds. All the emotions, all the stated emotions are fake. And for a writer, it's, for certain kinds of writers, I guess, that's fun. Tony was looking for something bigger. He was looking for meaning. And he wasn't finding it.
Tony Soprano is not just feeling the loss of control of his home and his family. He is representative of us all feeling like we've lost control of the entire world.
You know, it's always what you think, isn't it? It's never how I feel.
Oh, poor you.